So now I'd like to read some poems from my new collection. This is Swallow, with cover art by my friend Richard Jackson, an incarcerated writer whose work is also really great, and which you can read on my blog, jendireiter.com. So this is my new chapbook, which is first down over here. Body 1. Here's the thing about a body. There's no one inside. Here's the body was born in the ground. Here's the body that went into the body, a small sword withdrawn. Here's the thing that came out of the body, the sane bury it. Here's the thing that came out of the body, the mad right with it. Here's the thing that covered the body, keep washing till it smells like nobody. Here's the thing the body needed. Take it away, boys, take it away. Here's the way it entered the body. Enough holes to breathe. Here's the thing that holds the body. Pine wood planks for a final ship. What holds the body becomes the body. All hands meet underground. Now, some who know me will know I had the misfortune of being subjected to certain personality tests a year or so ago, and poets always get the last word on these things, so this is my response to that experience. I just have too much personality with it. How to fail a personality test. That's an ink blot. Too literal. I know, it's not actually an ink blot. There's no ink on it now, is there? It's a photograph of an ink blot. That's what it signifies. What Derrida might have called the absent present, or was it the poison gift? No, I've never been tempted to drink household cleansers. You want me to say that one's a bat, don't you? I know, I saw it on Wikipedia. But I think it's a pelvis. That's the tailbone. Oh, I'm sorry, looks like. Because we don't really have tails. You're the one showing me pictures of dead people. Ha ha. All right, it's a bat. Does that make me homosexual? I just figured with the velvet cape and all. Everybody says that. I could flip this one upside down. Do you think it would enjoy that? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you've never apologized to a chair for walking into it. Yes, it is all about me. That one's a crab. Why take longer to look for something that's not there? I could wait for the stain on the ceiling to spread a map over my day. Did you know they sell a stencil to burn the Virgin Mary into your toast? I mean, why this picture? I could name the clouds till a white horse stopped for me. But we all have a job to do. A crab in a lace mantilla shaking a popsicle stick. But all you say is, I think that's very sad. So this was a prose poem that I wrote that takes some of the same words and reshuffles them in different ways. It's called Our Story So Far. It snowed harder than it had in years. He hit her with his car. He apologized. She gave him her number. The damage was small. She didn't file a complaint. He called her. They fell in love. He told the children this story. She fell in love. He didn't complain. She told the children a story. It snowed harder than it had in years. She called him. He apologized. The damage was small. He hid it in the car. She had his number. He apologized for his car. She loved to complain. He told the children, it snowed harder than it had in years. Years without number, when they were in love. The damage was small. They were a hit. That's what she called him. She called the children in from the snow. He hid it with his car. The complaint had a number. His story was that he was in love. The damage was small, he apologized. She was harder than she'd been in years. The snow fell on their car. The complaint took years. They called the children for the story. No one apologized. It was harder without them. Perhaps they had hit the numbers. Perhaps they fell in love. And the last poem I'm going to read from Swallow called Body 2. I would have to become nobody before I told you these things. Put my soul into a doll, a lampshade with fuzzy tassels on it. I would have to learn to knit for hours, become someone whose mind was filled with pink stitches. I would have to be a whore on the boulevard, wash my thighs in the same puddle that the cars rolled over. There is no way I would tell you these things wearing my real hair. I would have to play the piano first, but nothing too difficult. Tunes to sing along. You're the salt in my coffee, the cream in my stew. There are a lot of people I would have to swallow before you. If I told you these things, it would be because I had bought 14 pounds of ground chuck in the National Enquirer this morning. I would not know where meat began or ended. What does it feel like when I tell you these things? Does it taking apart a toy you found in the street? You would have to break your nails on the manhole cover. You would have to grease lazy hands and beg to inspect the sewer. Call me back when the cat scratches your eye. When you have pulled out the heavy spiral of a soldier's intestines and rewound them. When you've unmixed the cream from the porridge and tweezed the sperm out of the imbecile's egg. Call me. We'll talk.